one.
Just smell pop off.
So,
Like good tart. 3 big scratches. Like this. Alright. And I won't put your face on. What's going on, everybody? I'm here in Edinburgh, Scotland, and I'm very excited. I've always wanted to visit this beautiful city. First things first though, it would be rude not to go straight into the culture. I'm gonna buy myself a kilt. All right. So this is the kilt.
That's a kilt.
This is the kilt. This is the first part, and we're gonna go try this on, I guess.
Oh wow, looks like a jacket. Pleats go to the back there. Goes through the waistband.
Okay.
And then just buckles off there.
Oh wow. It can't be right. That can't be right, I've already forgot. For some reason you'd think you just pull them sort of up.
It's one higher up, you see, than just like ordinary like trousers.
Yep.
So
I can put things in that.
put your lip balm in there.
Yeah, put my lippy in it. Alrighty, we're about 50% completion for the full kilt get up, so we're gonna go find a polo shirt and a hat, and then we'll do a full reveal. How much are these?
they're 35.
It's not that bad.
All the stores is so
They're hard to find.
So hard to find.
It's like a Charizard Pokemon card. Do you know anywhere, like where would you recommend for a good whiskey? Like a tasting place for...
Whiskey and wine up the road, just like 3 doors.
And they do tastings in there?
I'm sure they do. I'm not sure, I've never been in there, but it's one of
We
my
want to get a really expensive glass of whiskey, the most expensive glass, and mix it with cola. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, have a lovely day.
Bye-bye. I'm a thirsty boy, and I know a good pub when I see one.
Nice.
Next. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try a Belhaven Black, which is a Scottish stout. Don't you judge me for having the half pint, I have to drive. So I'm being responsible, and I'm only going to have 10 of these. As we're going to pretend I haven't already had a sip, I'm going to give you a score out of 10 compared to Guinness. It's actually got more flavour than Guinness. I know the Irish won't like to hear that. A bit more flavour, a bit lighter. I'm going to give it like a 9 out of 10.
What would you give Guinness?
Well, I think I did score Guinness.
What would you give it?
A 9 out of 10. Alrighty guys, we're down here on Victoria Street, very famous street in here in Edinburgh. Apparently it's a bit like Diagon Alley of Harry Potter. There's a wizard museum down there with all the Harry Potter shit. It's quite a beautiful bloody street if you ask me. So we're just exploring the town. We're going up to the Royal Mile to have another bit of a look around, some street performances, maybe some whiskey tasting, perhaps.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to have a 5-minute break, 10-minute break.
In this first room, we're going to talk a bit about the water.
We're doing a Scotch whiskey tour, guys, so strap in, it's gonna be fun.
Scotland.
That's my great-great-grandfather up there.
All your belongings are going to go straight through to the table at the end to do the tasting. So
This is a bit naughty.
asked what is the best way to drink your whiskey. We just like to say it's however you like. So if you like it neat, on the rocks. If you would like to have a neat dram like this one here and the one you all have, I do have 5 steps to show you to get the most amount of enjoyment and appreciation from your whiskey. So the first step is if you'd like to put it up to the light so you can look at the colour of it. If it's a bit darker, maybe a bit older, a bit lighter, a bit younger. If it's more golden in colour, it's probably an ex-bourbon cask. Whereas if it's a bit more red in its hue, it's probably an ex-sherry cask. The next step after that is to look very fancy and swirl it around like this. You're waiting for a line to form, and from that line you'll get some droplets coming down. So these droplets are called lead. But the next step is to nose your drams, to take a sniff. Most people will say whiskey and alcohol. Smoky. Yeah? Smoky,
I smell pop off.
Did you go for the Isla one?
I smell pop off.
Yes. Yeah, so you will be getting a lot of smoke.
I smell tart.
Tart.
I smell tart.
What, sweetness or?
Like good tart.
Yeah, great. And when I get dried fruit, Scotland we don't say
I'm some
cheers.
monster with yours.
We say Slangerbar, which means to a good health and Gaelic. So Slangerbar, guys.
Slangerbar.
Wonderful. Whiskey is to think of the finish of it, so taste it for around 30 seconds afterwards.
That's lovely.
You're not a fan?
Not a fan of whiskey, no. It's lovely, but no, it's great.
But people do ask me, how much is this worth? I don't know. Nobody knows apart from Clive and the people he sold it to.
I'd say well over $10,000.
Oh, definitely. My estimate is a lot.
That's a good estimate.
So, yeah.
That's good enough for me.
But bearing in mind, the most expensive bottle of whiskey sold last year was sold for £2.1 million for one bottle.
So definitely a little bit over 10,000.
Definitely a little, considering we have a bottle in the shop that we sell for 20,000 for a bottle.
What do you want, son?
Made my day.
Oh, I'm glad you made mine. Alrighty, we're about to try a popular, famous dish in Scotland called haggis. Haggis is a traditional Scottish savoury pudding made from sheep's pluck, heart, liver and lungs, mixed with oatmeal, onions. I have no idea what even is in this. Oh, that's good. Haggis is good. Alrighty guys, it is 8 PM here in Edinburgh. We are about to do the most popular haunted underground ghost tour. Apparently people have had some pretty crazy experiences with getting scratched and clothes ripped. We don't really have plans, but we're going to have a laugh, maybe try and troll a few people, might rip our clothes, give ourselves a few scratches, try to freak the people out. And yeah, come along for the ride guys, it's going to be cheeky. Just wind. No, there was no like, ooh, like out of the movies, it was just wind and then I thought I heard footsteps, but I was also drunk. They asked me if anybody had seen or heard a ghost, so that was my response.
Okay, if you haven't seen a ghost, heard a ghost, how many of you felt the presence of a ghost? No? Tonight could be your lucky night. Now, the more pictures you take, the more chance you have of capturing. We have had white orbs flying around, skeletons' hands. I've got a picture of a ghost on my phone. I'll show you later, maybe. If you do see a ghost, hear a ghost, or get touched by a ghost, tell me, okay? Let me know. I had an American lady 4 nights ago who came out of the vaults with 3 big red scratches on the back of her back. She showed it, yeah. So if you feel something, let me know. My name is Lou, okay? We've had people faint, walk in, walk out, burst into tears, nothing to do with me. Okay.
So now he's taking us down into the vault underground, into where they used to dispose of all the bodies that were sentenced to death, burnt, tortured, whatever, just people that died. He said there is 8 centuries worth of bodies and spirits beneath this ground. So we're going to go down, see if they speak to us, see if they touch me, because I hope they touch my doodle.
Battles ensued in 1513. The Battle of Flodden was anyone who feels unwell. Lou, okay, claustrophobia, afraid of the dark, terrified. I have to lock the door behind us.
We're getting locked in. Hope it's not like Uncle Terry's shed out the back when I was a kid.
It's quiet. You're 60 feet
crazy.
underground. You can't hear the cars or
See
the
that?
buses up. Well, anything else you notice? Okay. Yeah. People often ask me if this is real. I say yes. It's someone who gave a bad TripAdvisor review. In fact, when I started doing these tours 6 months ago, there were puddles in some of the vaults. Signs of life here. Here's an inscription in Old Scottish. Many people died here. Their ghosts were disturbed by the man who found these vaults in 1987. Yeah, and if you hear anything, we've had the voice of little Jack, a boy who was murdered here. We've had in the last 2 months 2 professional ghost hunters on this tour. One was a guy, I think he's from Texas, with a Stetson hat on. The voice of little Jack, a boy said to be murdered in these vaults, has been heard within the last month. The big documented evidence in this vault and these other vaults is people who leave with scratches, just like Marianne. Scratches and bruises. I've seen scratches 3 nights ago. I had an American lady, 3 scratches on her back. I had a lady come on a tour who got 4 fingerprint bruises on the back of her calf. White orb flying around in it, which I've seen twice in 1 week. Okay, here we go. This is what it looks. You may wake up with something like this, okay? You see it? 3 big scratches. Now, this is me.
Oh, wow.
No, this is my neck. This is about... Really? Well, here's one of the skeletons that was found here. Anyone guess what this is a skeleton of?
Poor person?
Must be a very, very poor person. A very small poor person. Anyone want to take any more pictures in here? All good? Ready to go? Let's get out of here. Bye, Gus.
I don't know, I didn't feel anything.
Go. Yeah,
Do you think that's real?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, these are real. These were real.
Racing.
I had a lady. Do you want to get your buddy to take a picture? I had a lady exactly standing where you were, who took her 3 nights ago.
Oh, maybe I got caught on something.
She had 3. You had that T-shirt a long time?
No.
You go?
Like a week.
Yeah. You've been scratched.
Has it ever happened before?
No, but I had scratches, bruises.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There you go. You want to go? Last week, there's 3 massive scratches on the back. So
Really?
Yeah. No, but just visibly bright red, 3 big lines.
I didn't feel a thing.
There you go. I didn't feel a thing either. When I got my scratches, I wore a turtleneck and a scarf. Just went like that.
I just walked down the line and saw it.
Can I take a picture? Yeah. And I won't put your face on, okay?
It's okay.
And people next to him fainted in the graveyard. Just bang, went down.
It was, I think, when I felt really cold in that very last room.
All good? You want to change your clothes? No.
Yeah, I think I might need a new pair of underpants.
J.K. Rowling's renowned for the power of imagination. I always said Harry Potter could have been called Harry Park Giles, or Harry Fraser, or even Harry Moore, okay? It just so happened that the twist of fate, that this was possibly one of the graves that J.K. Rowling took her inspiration from.
The next area we are in right now, there was recorded over 450 paranormal attacks. Thank you, Lachlan. So they keep the gates locked because they think it's dangerous to let people wander in and out. So let's see if something happens. I hope someone pulls my pants down.
This is the Covenanters prison in the Black Mausoleum.
Ugh.
Again, enter at your peril. Whoa! Come on, he's ready for a fight.
I'm ready to leave.
The floor was wooden, it was rotten wooden, and the homeless man fell through the floor into an unknown basement underneath, filled with bones. Mucky bones that stank, and I've had a man on this tour in the last 2 months who came 17 years ago on this tour, and the person next to him just suddenly, boom, went down and fainted.
What's up with you, buddy?
You walked in on me getting shagged by a ghost. It's an experience that like people die for, mate. And you just walked in, you didn't knock. Could have bloody knocked.
Yeah, I could have knocked, sorry. Could have joined in.
Bum. Enough about my bum, more about my willy. My willy gets small when my bum holes chilly. Alrighty guys, hope you've been enjoying the vlog so far, and if you aren't enjoying it, I don't care either. And I'm just joking, like everything I do is for you guys. I live for validation and attention and views. So guys, please keep watching because it's all I have in this world. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the ghost tour last night. It was very funny. I was expecting a bit more crazy, creepy shit to go on so we could kind of troll, but they were nice people. We didn't get too crazy, had a little bit of fun. We are driving to the Isle of Skye. It's about a 6-hour road trip through Scotland. A lot of famous scenery and locations along the way. So strap on in, guys. We've got a long road trip and we'll see you in the bloody next vlog.